Can you see that my glasses are broken? One of the eyes don't have a glass. Which one? Can you see? Do I get your attention now? Welcome. And this is true. Look, I just broke my glasses. So I want to talk about what is holding you back. Bike. Yeah, I should go on bike. What is holding you back right now in your online marketing, and what do you gain from it? Because there are two levels, and because you are ambitious women who either already have a business, count on your warm network to get clients, and at some time you wake up and like oh my god, there is that many people in my network, I want to go beyond my network. So, or you are about to open your business, you've been teaching, you've been maybe consulting, you've been maybe coaching some people, and you're like, I'm ready to show up. So there are two reasons why you either do it from a place of push hard, or you don't do it, you hide. The number reason why, and I want to bring awareness here, okay? The number one reason, and most of the time it's a mistake I see everywhere, is that you don't know how marketing works. So today I want to open your window to the world of marketing, ABC, so that you know what it takes to do marketing and become visible online and offline. It's the same system. And then the second reason is because once you know how it works, you want to hide even more because your nervous system is going to be tripled, wired, attacked. And I'm going to show you why in a minute. Okay. So this is why you hear me a lot talk about your mind, your body, your nervous systems in marketing. And this is why I am, hosting this year, the I AM V.I.S.I.B.L.E Experiment, November 1st to 4th. Okay. And I should put the link right there because if you listen to me, okay, because that's going to help you not only to see where you hide yourself from, but now that you see this video, you're going to have clairvoyance on what it requires to have a marketing ecosystem and why you either don't want to know about it and maybe you won't, but then it's going to activate a lot of your fears, different fears. And when you come to the experiment, which is completely free, unless you want to keep the videos with you for life, you'll see, you go to the link, I explain everything there. But basically, once you understand the different fears, so I hear a lot around, the fear of technology, the fear of failure, the fear of success, because once you get visible, you're going to be successful. And this is a big one that we don't talk enough about. And also the fear of not knowing what to say, the fear of having so much work to do because all the things you have to do. So I want you, before I share my screen, because I want to show you what marketing is, ABC of marketing, and why at each step of the way, your system, your nervous system is going to freak out. Because number one, it's unknown. And if it's known intellectually, it's another thing to show up from a place of full embodiment of the influencer that you are becoming online. Once you start to open your mouth, teach people, inspire people, educate people, sell to people, invite them to come to your ecosystem. Okay? There is a way to learn that intellectually, marketing-wise, but you have to teach it to your body as well, because it's completely unfamiliar to your system. So anything we know that human, as soon as we are asked to change something, we go either protest in the street, like we don't like change, whether it's good change or not as good changes, right? We are always like, okay. It's the same with learning how to use your marketing systems and to use your voice, because once you know how it works, how do you use your voice and make it yours so that it feels good? So today, the point of this video is, one, get your ass there. I am V.I.S.I.B.L.E Experiment.com. I don't know if you can scan it. Oh, look at this. Can you scan? If you open your video app, your photo app, you can try. I don't think you'd be able to scan it because it's all a little glitchy. Not glitchy, but little yeah, glitchy kind of. So let's start with my little drawings I did for you. So promise me that you're gonna take a deep breath. When you see it, you're like, I am open to learn. And if you already I already know this, Angelique, I want you to be open to be dumb again. Okay, like I love, just yesterday I registered myself to a challenge with a coach of mine from the past, just because two things. I want to be in this his vibe again, and number two, because I want to go with new eyes. I have changed so much in the last 3, 4, 5 years that I want to revisit the teachings and the mindset that coach has with the new me. So I want you to open your mind and be open to learn something, hear something maybe you've never heard before, and be completely open. Okay, even if you already know a lot of things. So let's go. Okay, so here we go. This is the basic of marketing. And I know among you there is a lot of coaches, a lot of consultants, a lot of lifestyle, even if you sell products, there is a lifestyle, teachings, component frameworks behind it, whether you sell, food, essential oils, and stuff like that. Okay. So you are an influencer when you start to show up online. Okay. And there are 3 steps. And those 3 steps are the 3 very reasons why you either don't want to do any marketing and don't show up, or you want to do it because you have to do it, and this is the way marketing works and you have to do it, and then it feels heavy and not pleasurable. Or you're here today to be open. Oh, I'm going to revisit what marketing is about, and I'm going to come to the experiment to work on the mindset of visibility so that I can be at my best performant me when it's time to play in those 3 arenas. Okay, so I'm just going to go through it slowly so that you don't take notes, just screen capture if you want. That's it. Okay. But basically what it does is, the first column that you see here is basically you going to a big conference where you don't know anybody. And you know that you're going to this conference because you have something to learn to the people in that room. You know that those people are your people. They don't know that you are their guide. So can you feel that energy already? The level of belief in yourself you got to have, belief in your products or services, belief in the people you're going to meet, that they're going to open their mind to hear what you have to say. That's your visibility content. That's when you show up consistently with your videos. We know videos are very powerful on social media. You show up in your stories, you show up in your images, in your copy, in your articles, in your podcast, whatever you choose, right? Don't do everything. Okay. When I give example like that, those are just examples. There is a way to do this. So that's when you show up consistently, where people can actually get to know you, feel your authenticity, your characters. They can also see your expertise. They can connect with you because you're going to share, things you like in life. Like if you eat a lot of chocolate, you can start playing with chocolate. So for me, I show a lot of my dog because I spend a lot of time with my dog, and dog lovers love it in my audience, right? So what are the connection things you can share to become visible and more amiable so that people can start to connect with you at a very human and spiritual level, then at the expertise level, until they're ready to want to learn more about how you could help them. And this is where we get to the lead generation. So what do we call lead generation? It's a big word for something that is very, very, very easy. Let's go back to our conference room. So you go there because you want to meet people, you want to share with people how you can help them. So what you do is that you're gonna, at the time, I think we still do it, I still do it, we exchange business card, right? So the lead generation is like people in your audience that didn't know you maybe 3 months, 90 days ago, or sometimes before they do it, it takes a year or two. Some people are fast, some people are slow. Like in love relationship, like relationships, partners relationship. Some people date forever, some just go for it. Okay, it's the same with your marketing. So you exchange. So people exchange their email in exchange of something you give them so that they can improve right away something in their life, whether it's professional, personal, whatever your expertise is. So we call that lead magnets. So those are the same words: opt-ins, bonuses, or webinars. If you do a webinar and people need to register to your webinar, it becomes a lead magnet, right? Or maybe you write what we call big articles, the white papers. Then they want to read your white papers, your case studies in exchange of an email. Or maybe you have what we call a gated video that you teach something and then you want more people to see your teachings, but in exchange of seeing the teaching workshop that you recorded, they're going to give you their email, right? This is how you build your email list, because what we want at the end of the day is that conference going to end. I'm going to keep with the analogy of a conference. The conference might be 2-3 days, and then after it's gone, right? Social media is the same. You know how algorithm changes all the time. Some platforms disappear, some come up, and you play with your tools, and that's amazing. But the goal is, as soon as you can, is to get those people you meet online in your own ecosystem, which is most of the time your email list, right? So can you feel the vibes when you tell people, you talk to people, then it's time to say, hey, let's exchange something? That takes a type of vibe in you, right? It's going deeper in the relationship. Can you feel the level of belief you need to have here? The level of guts you need to have here? The level of connection. So if your nervous system is all like, wow, I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared, do you think someone's going to want to exchange with you? No, right? They have to fall in love with you. This is why we are called social media love. So that's your level 2. So what do we do with the people once they leave the conference, but you have all their business cards? You have all them on your email list that grows every day, every week. Even if it's one email a day, one email a week, or 10 or 100, whatever, you're going to reach out to those people. You're going to keep the relationship going. We call that nurturing. But you're going to also tell people, because you know for sure that they're interested in the topic, they're interested in your methodology, in your framework, that you're going to say, hey, I'm organizing my own party soon. Do you want to come? And that's maybe your webinar. So that's what I call here the conversion content in the third column here. Okay. So the party is maybe a webinar, or it could be, I would love to deepen our conversation. We just started to talk about that at the conference. I would like to learn more, or eventually I could help you get where you want to go. And then you book a call with them. That's a conversion event, right? Or sometimes before you convert, you have connection, then you do a follow-up call, and that's a conversion event. So you see at the bottom here, I said, so the first column is like, this is the get to know you phase. Hey guys, hi, nice to meet you. Oh my God, I love that conference. And I know you're here because you want to shift this from A to Z. And actually, what I do every day when I wake up in the morning until I go to bed at night is to help people do that exact thing. You want to learn more? Basically, that's your phase 1. Phase 2 is like the person see what you do, they consume your videos, and they don't tell you. Don't be surprised, you never know who's watching. Never know who's watching. Who's watching? Okay, so, and then after that, they're watching, consuming, and then they're like, holy shit, I want more. And then they want to join you somewhere, either through your PDFs, through an event, a roundtable you organize, through a webinar. They want to be in your vibes, and they're falling in love with you. So that next time you do a conversion event where you're gonna, teach something or whatever, you can teach, you can experiment something, like they're gonna invite you to work with them. You're gonna invite them, sorry, to work with you, right? So this is how the third column says, oh, I love it so much. When can we start? It always happens. Someone wants to start right away. You're not even ready, but they want to start. They know you are the one that can get them unstuck or move the needle forward for them today, right now. So that's why it's really important to be consistent in your marketing. I'm just going to remove this. It's super important to be consistent because you want to be at the right place for the right person at the right moment. So your marketing is a treadmill. So the level of energy that you need within you, so that it's not a burden to your energy, it's why we work the inner work, because it's going to take that consistency that comes from a place of you're enough, that you always have enough content, you always aligned and inspired to help your family that you're growing online. Remember the post I did earlier? You got to feed the kids and show up. Because once I fall in love with you, don't disappear for 3 weeks. That's not fair. You got my trust. We're here for the ride, right? So that's what I wanted to share with you, and why your nervous system right now, as you're listening to this, is like, you want me to do that? So what I want you to do is to be open and believe what I'm like. I can hold the belief for you for now, that there is a way to be consistent online. It doesn't mean to be posting every day. There is different way of consistency, different presence. How do you say that? Presence modality that you can use. But at the end of the day, you are the common denominator between your life, personal life, the business you're building, your visibility online, your visibility towards others. So you got to be built from within. That's the only way, you can be consistent. And there is a way. That's why I want you to come here. Oh, it's reverse. I am visible, the I am visible experiment.com. Okay. For 4 days, you're gonna experiment. Number one, where do you hide? Where do you hide? Whether you already are an established entrepreneur or an aspiring entrepreneur. Like, I wish someone would have told me that when I was thinking of becoming someone who could help others and monetize my expertise. You know where you're going. Right now, I showed you. Maybe you don't understand everything, but basically don't even try to understand. Receive it, okay? And this is why, because you need to be visible each step of the way, more and more and more in depth in the journey of your next client. And this is why your mind is going to tell you, no, we cannot do that. Who you are to do that? Who you are to give your business card to someone and ask for their business card? No, they don't know you. You don't know enough. And how much are you going to charge that? No, you can't charge that. No. Who do you think you are? Okay. So that's what we do, the within work, so that you can do that journey, that client journey from a place of total alignment. And that is what we do here at Social Media Love. So come with us, experience it for 4 days to see what it feels like. You're going to learn so much. You're going to get some tools that you can use until you die. We're going to be using 2 frameworks. I'll show you pieces of the framework that I use in my own programs, which is the My Magic framework and the Social Media Love framework. They work together so beautifully. On that note, if you have any question after watching this, you know where to find me. And teach your mind and your body that it's safe to participate online. If you want to be visible online, you got to do yourself the work. If you want people to comment on your thing, you got to comment yourself on others. Okay, content. That's the basic of receiving and giving. Okay, so start to teach your mind and your body that it's safe to communicate online as a user, because when it's time for you to sell online through the process I've just showed you, you have to teach your mind and your body that it's safe to do so. Otherwise, it won't let you do it. And if you do it from a place of forcing, it won't work. That's it. You are here because you want to make an impact. I know, I've been talking a lot to a lot of women entrepreneurs in the last few years. And I know that you are incredible, that you are growing right now because you're watching this and other things. You are generating that vision of yours, into your physical reality, and you are ready for the next step, right? With every action, every word you speak right now, I want you to know that you're putting an intention out there that you are ready for the next level of becoming that woman visible online, using your voice fully expressed, her ideas, not someone else's ideas, your stories, which are unique to you. There is not another coach like you because of your stories, your irresistible offers, right? Your belief. What do you believe? What do you stand for? Your leadership and your expertise. No more hiding. Come on to the I Am V.I.S.I.B.L.E Experiment. Let's do this. Ciao, ciao.